I'm Debbie Goodman, and this is Martial Arts Mania. I'm here at the annual Martial Arts History Museum Honor Awards ceremony, and with me is R. Marcus Taylor. Marcus, welcome to California. I understand you're from New York.
Actually from New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey.
But New York is my second home. I work there too, so it's like home.
Okay.
I train there, and I'm there almost every day working, so I'm good.
Now, I see that you were sitting with a friend of mine, James Wilson. So how do you know James?
He's my big bro.
Okay.
Him and Don. Like, I looked up to Don. Don was like, he is a hero. Arguably the greatest stand-up fighter who ever lives, other than perhaps Benny the Jet, who I also was an idol of mine.
I have met both gentlemen, and they are just that, gentlemen. They are so nice. It was in this very room 2 years ago that I met Benny the Jet. I was over talking to Carrie Wong. Benny walks up and shook my hand and introduced himself. And as for Don, I met him when I had an interview at James Liu's house.
Yes.
And Don is just, oh my gosh, he's so friendly. He walks in with a smile on his face.
Yes.
And just, he's so easy to talk to. I think somebody just threw something at me.
Don't throw.
I guess we'll have to snag that thing away and you know, I remember years ago, I teach high school, and when hacky sack balls got popular, there was a kid playing with one, bouncing it up in the air, and I reached in, snapped that thing away from him in midair, thanks to my martial arts training.
Martial arts can do a lot for you.
What style have you studied?
Wow.
Or styles, I guess I should say.
My first style was ninjutsu. My first karate style was Shotokan, then Ishinryu, then Kushkushin, then Taekwondo, then, I've studied a lot. Capoeira, so I've studied. I was a wrestler in high school, and I also BJJ, and a lot of different styles. Martial arts is my life, so that's what I've lived martial arts since I was like 5.
Me too. I was always willing to try out a style to see if I liked it or not. I've tried Taekwondo. I've tried Eskrima. Started in Shotokan because sometimes you don't know where to start, and it just seemed the way to go. So took it for a month. Then I fell into a school that just wasn't quite what they call legitimate, or shall I say traditional. And I was there for a year and a half, and I was under a contract, and I couldn't wait to get out. And that's
Scams.
Yeah. Well, I was quite a bit younger. I was in my 20s.
It's okay. There's a lot of scams.
And it was the kind of school where the new females were fair game for the black belts.
Yep.
And I didn't realize that's not the way it's supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be that way.
No.
But that's the whole thing about martial arts. Sometimes you get the bad, but then the bad can turn into a good thing when you finally leave that part and see someone else or a new school, and that school is like can change you. Change your whole life, and it's like, I'm glad I experienced that bad part. So now I know what it feels like, the bad part. So now I'm not scared to do anything as far as learning from this person. You understand? So that's what I've been through some bad ones too.
Yeah. Like I say, I don't even want to go into detail about some of the things that happened there, but I learned a lot from that experience.
I have as well. And wow, this whole event, I grew up watching not just the movie stars, martial artists, but the masters, when the books, the magazines. Even before they had the internet, I get Panther videos, and I get all these videos ordered by Inside Kung Fu or Inside Karate, and just everybody in there. I bought all the gear, the Chuck Norris jeans, so it just that was my life, and everything. You're not supposed to be that. It's okay. It's okay. But no, it's emotional for me because like I'm living my dream now.
I am too.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and you're not supposed to do that either.
But he could get away with it.
No, no, it's all right.
Have a seat, TJ. We're okay, great.
Yeah, and another TJ. I mean, he was one of my role models too. Breathing Fire. He used dancing, incorporated martial arts in that film. Like, see, I know. Don't mess with me. I got all the films, every single one. So I've copied those moves and developed my own type of style, and it's making me, you know, work in Hollywood and stuff. And
really?
I'm having a ball doing what I do, and plus the fighting too. I was more of a entertainer, but I get the knockout, but it just the way I do it. I would, you know, spinning heel kicks, 360 kicks, you know, just try to do it in a very stylish fashion, like, you know, like a showman. Mm-hmm. And I got that from all these people here, you know. Oh man, there's so many people I can name right now, but I don't want to take all the time. But
here's what's amazing to me. Back in the 70s, my absolute favorite TV show ever was Kung Fu.
Everybody.
I didn't realize that James Liu was one of the young monks. Doug Wong was in it, and then, you know,
there's a lot of guys that were on that film. That series.
Seems interesting to me that I connected with these people through the television screen before I ever met them in person.
That's how I felt.
And how many people sit at home and watch a TV show and dream of one day meeting their favorite celebrity? You know, and of course, in the martial arts world,
oh yeah,
I am envied by many. There's another member at CMAC, the Community Media Access Collaborative, that allows me to make this show.
Yeah.
When she found out that I had shook hands with Benny the Jet, she says, "So this is the hand that touched Benny the Jet." And then when she got home, her husband said, "So this is the hand that touched the hand that touched Benny the Jet."
Hand of Benny.
Yeah.
Benny the Jet.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
when I saw him, I bowed. I got on my knees and bowed. I said, this is the guy that beat everybody, went to their country and beat everybody, got knocked down and didn't knock them out. So much heart, so much athleticism. Just, he was the best. I mean. And
yet he's so humble.
Yeah.
He's so humble. You know, he doesn't walk around with that arrogant, cocky attitude. And I mean, he walks up to you, shakes your hand. Hi, I'm Benny.
He's been through everything. So he does. It's like when you go through all the wars and all the battles, and you're still here, you're more humble. Success, you know, and survival humbles a person. So he fears no man. That's why one of the reasons why I look up to him, because he's that true martial artist. He bows, even though people bow to him. He's always humble. He doesn't have to be. He can be you know, but that's another reason why I looked up to him. And Don. Oh man, first time I met Don through Facebook, and I just basically like I think Facebook helped a lot of us meeting of living my dream as far as meeting my idols and people I looked up to, and also even working with Don. I mean, I did a fight scene with my hero in the Martial Arts Kid, and I'm like, that was the best day of my life. I mean, I've worked other stuff, but I was like, that day was James Liu was the choreographer.
Oh, I know.
So exactly. Yeah. So it was like my bucket list is just like filled with my dream and people. I'm sorry.
I got invited to James Liu's house.
Exactly.
No, not only that, he made dinner.
Oh, that's another. Yeah.
Have you tasted? Have you tasted his cooking?
Let's talk about Mr. Liu, the Dragon Master's food. Let me tell you, I went, actually the champ, Don, and James Wilson, the brothers, invited me to James' barbecue. So I was like, all right, I'm from Jersey, and I don't know what they're going to have here. They don't have real Chinese food or real type of food here like they do in New York and Jersey. But man, that man can burn. That man can cook. I mean, he's the best cook I've ever had. I'm not just blowing smoke. He can cook. Philip Bree was there. He can cook. I was like, I ate so much food, but I think Don ate more than I did, which was weird.
Because he's
I'm like, and I was just, but I mean, it was just being in the presence of my idols. I'm like the Reed brothers. I mean, best of the best. I cry like a baby at the end. If you didn't cry at Best of the Best, the number one, yeah, oh yeah.
Tommy Lee from Fresno, California is my favorite character,
See?
absolute favorite character in that movie.
Yeah, I'm like at the end where you know Dehan walks up to Tommy and just pours his heart, and you know, and it's like he didn't have to forgive him. Tommy didn't have to forgive him, but that's the martial arts. That's the truth. The spirit of forgiveness, the spirit of sportsmanship, and a closeness. And that's what, I mean, every guy that saw that film that I know cried. I cried. I still cry every time I see that last part. And that's the part about combat and martial arts, knowing that both people fight their very best ability, and you give them their all, and you respect that. I don't know why people think that's kind of crazy, but as a fighter and as a martial artist,
Sorry about that.
yeah, have fun with that. but no, this is cool. But yeah, I just love martial arts. Martial arts is me. Mm-hmm. I mean, people ask me like, what is it to you? I said it's me, because even though I don't train, I'm sorry, go ahead. Even though I don't like train like I should, because of my work schedule, it's like I've trained my whole life, and it's like I can still do the things that I could do when I was like 12, 15 because of the training. But as you get older, you gotta work out, and I'm starting to get back at that too. But it's just being around the positivity of training, and it's not like easy. When I trained, I started in 1980, and that was like the last class of the wooden floor or the cement, before the mats and before the protection, before parents called DIFUS, or before DIFUS called and reported a kid getting beat. But it was discipline, and it teaches us self-discipline, and that's why we stayed away from certain things, and we were able to protect ourselves and things like that. So somebody's calling me. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, okay. You're leaving, big bro.
Come on and say goodbye,
yeah,
James. You gotta say a few words.
Please. He's the guy that supported me day one when I was a nobody. And him and his brother have put me under their wing.
Let's scoot over here so
can
James
never
can get in.
Yes.
And this is James Wilson.
Yes. Definitely.
Well, this is cozy.
Yes.
So did you enjoy the party tonight?
I did. It was great, and you know, there was a lot of great martial artists, a lot of prominent martial artists. The mood was great, you know, and you could just feel, you know, the quality of the character in the room.
Yeah.
Which was wonderful.
Yeah, I attended my first banquet, let's call it banquet, 2 years ago. And at that time, I hadn't even started my show. And I was just kind of really curious about the museum. I came just to support the museum, and here I am 2 years later in honoree.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
It's been fantastic. So
did Marcus tell you about his new role in his new movie?
okay, tell us, Marcus.
It's a big movie. Big movie.
Okay. There's a movie called Straight Outta Compton. It's a story about the rap group NWA, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Yella, DOC, and Dr. Dre, of course. I think I said that already. And how they changed from, you know, Priority Records into Death Row, who was run by Suge Knight. Yeah, and you know, the Suge Knight that's always in the news about something. And I play him.
When is this going to be released?
Next year, probably in June 2015.
Fantastic. And Martial Arts Kid is in April?
Martial Arts Kid should be released in April, March or April.
I'm looking forward to that so much.
And Marcus is in the Martial Arts Kid.
Yeah. Live
Okay.
my dream.
Are you a good guy or a bad guy?
I'm always the bad guy.
All right, that's good. Bad guys.
To be the good
It's
bad
fun to
guy.
be-
You get more work that way
fights
too.
Don.
He fights Don. All
My
right.
hero. I'm fighting my hero. Of course
Don fights a lot of people in this
but
movie.
he can beat him in real life, or so. Hey, it's an honor for us to be in the same. I mean, I cried in my room. Seriously. Oops.
Okay. I'm going to put out, this is what I call putting out the
I'm gonna
purchase
slide away.
order to the universe. So I want you to hear this one, James, though, because you're going to make it come true for me. I want
Yes.
a day of training with Don Wilson.
I'll arrange it.
All right. Done deal.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, James.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, thanks so much for talking. We're going to look for your movie to come out next year.
Actually,
I want an invitation to the premiere here in LA.
oh yeah.
All right. I'll bring the camera.
Yeah. Oh, and Life of Crime came out last week with Jennifer Aniston and Mos Def, and I was in that movie as well, and I played Borsellino, a bad gentleman.
Good. All right.
So, things are happening. I'm blessed.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you.
It's definitely a pleasure, man. Very much.
Thank you.
Hopefully we do this again, and I'm just
Hey,
living my
hey,
dream.
barbecue at James Lou's house.
Bring it, and I want to eat his food. He got everything.
Spaghetti. No, he makes the best spaghetti sauce. I have an aunt that's Italian. Forgive me, Aunt May. Your spaghetti sauce is wonderful, but I was so impressed that my camera girl, she even said, she goes, every once in a while she'll go, I'm craving James Lou's spaghetti sauce.
He got it. And, I mean, he's
He's doing
magic.
something.
He can burn, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he should make a restaurant, but
Yeah.
he got other jobs. Yes.
All right. All right. It's been fun talking with you, Marcus.
Same here. Thank you very
All right.
much. All right.
Bye-bye. This is Martial Arts Mania from Los Angeles, California.